Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
We go tonight, by 20, value 1. Check.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Space to maneuver at the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Check. Tell.
Out of the gun. Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Topper! Quick edge. Come. Watch the safety creep. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now with the play clock about to expire. We get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Tonight, 180. 4 now.
It's our time.
Watch twist.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Black 20.
57.
DC.
I'm coming.
6-6. Pull it high.
6 guys.
Ric Flair.
80 weapon. 57 the mic. We got to get the ball.
Here's gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, it's up to how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 33. They find some open field here. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Hey, kill.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. A good red zone run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here, 2nd and goal.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Never close.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Cut. 180.
Your track.
17. Hey, Echo.
Crunch time, defense.
Gone. They'll find Everett there, complete. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Back. Check 13.
Shell.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And Zerline's kick is good. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the 1st. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Derrick Henry, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 6-0 our score after 1.
We got three, fellas, we got three.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Got 20.
Let's go, D. Big series right now.
Value 1. Hey, let's go. Go, ground. Hey, zoom.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
From the gun, here's Goff. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
180.
Get ready. Hey, check 24. Check 24. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
12.
Kill.
On first down, it's Gurley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Hut, white 20.
58 to Mike. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
Hut.
What you got, Heavy?
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
5.
Check.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Check it back.
Now it's Henry. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Going up top. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Murray now. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
At their own 27-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamie Collins able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. To try again after the sack, Goff. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
We go tonight. 180.
All day, baby, all day.
Super one. Super one.
22,
11. 11. 61.
A shotgun snap for Goff. They got a man. It's Woods. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 33 yards that time.
On third down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the first down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it up, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat.
Value one. Tiger, Tiger.
SOS.
Goff throwing again. And Woods has it complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Goff to Woods as the Rams move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Zerline's kick is up and through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They'll run it again with Henry. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
This is Grant, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Murray. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
White 20. DC. 49.
Check 49. Check 49. Wide. Get wide.
Shit. Watch the shit.
36.
What's that?
Again they run with Gurley. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
What? 180.
Mike 58, right there. All day. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
What's that?
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They got a yard on 1st, 2 on 2nd, and 3 here on 3rd.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a 1st down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the 1st.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Murray going to throw. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Murray with a third and long. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And got his man complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, 96 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Let's go. Let's do this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively, put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the screen. Pass. Hey.
Ric Flair. Ric Flair.
Five.
Here's Goff. Flush to his right. Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Looking for Woods that time.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Back now in Los Angeles. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead is back down to 3 here at 16-13. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Focus, defense, focus.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Hold on. Check. Recon, 132 fighter.
Kill. Watch the shit.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be a third and about 13.
Cut. Block 20.
Hey, here we go. Watch that.
Back to throw, Goff. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Switch. Check. Motion out of the backfield. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Turbo set.
58, right over there. Yeah.
Hey, kill. Here we go.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Get him, boy.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Mike 22.
Hey, Charlie.
Hatchet.
Maverick wall. General West.
Now gone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
On second down, it's Henry, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now Murray, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abuka picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Let's make these babies up. Undercrush. Hey, look, 48.
Murray and company going for it on fourth. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
First down.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Good job.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. To throw is Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. And an alley to run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Murray to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Back to throw. Murray. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to tie things up in the final minute. And this one is right down the middle. We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know, you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's gone. And that'll be incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And it's 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now that'll be caught by Cup. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, shell.
Switch.
Here's Gurley. And an alley to run. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense, of course.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Steps away. And now he's going to use his legs. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. Back to throw. This one caught by Isabella. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Murray, one final try. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for L.A., they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.